Hari Om Tat Sat. Welcome to Jyotirmayananda channel. We focus on spirituality, a journey to self-realization. Please subscribe for the mystical meanings of the scriptures and to enjoy daily satsang with us. We are currently exploring the book The Art of Positive Feeling, authored by Swami Jyotirmayananda and narrated by myself, Swami Nikhilananda. A person who is free from greed is able to command matter and all material needs. He is the master of matter and uses matter according to his need. But when the mind is weakened by greed, one allows himself to be used by matter. If you are the master of your possessions, you are prosperous. If the possessions are possessing you, then you are not prosperous. If you perform your self effort in the world without being attached to material prosperity, you will draw prosperity by commanding it. Nature will give you everything that you deserve. In a mysterious way, what you need will come to you, and you will be able to use your prosperity well. On the other hand, if you draw wealth out of greed, that wealth will make you fearful because you will always be afraid of losing it. Further, you will want to assert that you are wealthy, and that will make you conceited and arrogant. If worldly prosperity comes to you when you are psychologically dependent on the world, it results in tremendous illusion and makes you insensitive. In this case, it is more a curse than a boon. External or material prosperity is not healthy unless it is accompanied by internal prosperity also. Unless your material success is accompanied by the development of divine qualities within your personality, it is not healthy prosperity. It is one sided, off balance, misaligned. People can become externally rich without having any inner wealth at all. When this happens, they are certainly not prosperous in any real sense. If you burden a donkey with sandalwood, the donkey doesn't enjoy the sandalwood. It becomes only a load to carry. Similarly, if a lot of wealth comes to a greedy person who has no cultured idea of what to do with it, that wealth is just like a lot of sandalwood on a donkey's back. All that most wealthy people feel during their life is the pressure of their wealth, the burden, and carrying that burden, they depart from this world, leaving the load they had carried to be used by somebody else. Can that be called prosperity? The fruit of asteya and aparigraha. If one is free of greed and truly established in non stealing, he has discovered the secret of abundance. Raja Yoga says, Asteya pratikshatyam sarva ratnopasthanam. When a person is established in non stealing, he acquires the power to attract all the jewels and pearls, all wealth to himself. All the wealth of the physical, psychological, and spiritual world flows to the one who is imbued with the true spirit of renunciation. He becomes blessed with true contentment, peace, and harmony. The practice of asteya opens his heart to the abundance of divine consciousness and leads him to the treasure of treasures, self realization. Similarly, if you stop chasing after things beyond your need, what would happen? Raja Yoga says, aparigraha asthirye janma kathanta sambodha. By attaining perfection in non covetousness, one acquires the knowledge of past births. If you were to root out the subtle seeds of greed from your unconscious and unburden your mind of parigraha or covetousness, then that mind would reveal to you that you are a spirit, a traveler who has moved again and again from one embodiment to another, and you would have a clear memory of your past lives. But under the pressure of attachment to possessions and strong identification with your body, you can't remember this great fact. Tied down to your body and its possessions, that subtle instinctive sense that brings to you the memories of past lives is obscured. That special power of the mind to remember the past incarnations is veiled by your present attachments. Because you become so attached to the objects around you, you cannot imagine that in other lives you were completely detached from them and had nothing to do with them. Your mind becomes so entangled by the realities that have evolved in this present personality that you are unable to imagine that you had previously had different personalities, and in each personality you had different relationships and realities around you. The moment greed is eliminated and the mind relaxes, you begin to develop the awareness: I am a spirit, and this world is not my final stay. I am in transit. As a personality, I exist in this world for only a short time. When you fly in a plane, you exist in the plane for only a limited time. Then the plane must land and you must walk out to go to your destination. Similarly, in all your embodiments, you are in transit, and you must walk out of those embodiments to attain liberation, to enter into Brahman, the ultimate destination of every soul. So, the practice of non covetousness first brings forth that hidden insight into the nature of your spirit and the manner in which it moves from one embodiment to another through karma. You understand that the realities to which you become attached come and go, like waves in the ocean of millions of embodiments, and like waves, they will pass on without affecting you. You will continue to incarnate, led by your actions or karma. With further purity of mind, you understand that your innermost spirit is not an individualized entity. The real nature of your spirit is the self, the universal spirit. When you realize intuitively from the depths of your being, I am that, I am the absolute self, you will attain liberation, and the process of reincarnation terminates. Let's move on to the next topic. All these vices have been embedded in us for a long, long time, over many embodiments. So let us not be in a hurry. Let's understand the problem, the significance of the problem, and then with love and patience try to purify each of these vices. The journey should be a happy one, not one of pain and difficulty. So the next topic is pride or mada. As an aspirant, you must have a certain sattvic pride in yourself in order to succeed in sadhana, which is your spiritual discipline, and handle your practical realities effectively. You should be proud of being born in a human embodiment, proud of following the path of yoga, proud that you have the inner resources to progress on the spiritual path leading to liberation. These forms of pride are sattvic and of value in the process of evolution. So, while pride in general is to be avoided, healthy pride moving towards spirituality is a good thing. However, and that you can term it as aspiration, something that is pure. However, there are rajasic, tamasic forms of pride also, that is called mada, known as mada, which must be quelled day by day with great zeal. Egoism, conceit, vanity, arrogance, insolence, obstinacy, cruelty, and selfishness. All these form the family of Mada and its relatives. The Sanskrit word Mada is quite similar to the Sanskrit word Madira, which means intoxicating liquor. People under the influence of intoxicating liquor lose their mental balance and their power of reasoning. So, too, pride makes your mind so intoxicated that you don't know who you are, what is your goal, what is right, what is wrong. So, that is all about pride that we need to work upon. Hari Om Tat Sat. In tomorrow's satsang, we will enjoy the story of King Akbar and his minister Birbal. Hari Om Tat Sat.